Trump assassination attempt, Psyops, and distractions. I want to give all the honor, glory, and praises to YAHAWAH, by Hashem YAHAWASHI, by Hashem QADASH. Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone, taught me the truth of the Spirit. Single honors to the elect, peace and bless to the 1/3. Now I'm going to be showing a 2-minute clip in the beginning of a compilation of videos over time where they're pretty much predictive programming about something that's going to happen to DJ Trump, which would be this attempted assassination. This is a YouTube channel I'm subscribed to called Legion of Men. He does go on a lot of topics about becoming a man, red pill content, MGTOW content, about financially gains and stuff like that. But he actually covered this situation and he did a great job. So I just want to play the first 2 minutes of his clip. Bear with me, but you have to watch it and listen to understand, why I had to play this so that you can follow on with this precept. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And the word devices means an ill plan. So let's get it.
Welcome back, tribe. So clearly this is dominating the headlines, a bit different than what we cover, but it's extremely important. How it affects you, what could potentially happen in the future, the story that's unfolding, how the media is trying to already twist everything. You've already seen this video, so I'm not going to show you the part where there was an assassination attempt on Trump at his rally some hours ago. Now everybody's wondering why this is happening. Fingers are being pointed. Why is there security failures? How did the guy had a clean line of sight? Who is he? There's rumors of him being a young 20-something-year-old Antifa, left-wing extremist. Trump defiantly standing up, holding his fist up, yelling, "Fight, fight." Again, from all the things I've been able to gather in the past couple of hours, here's where we're at. So for the first question of how could this happen, here's Democrats calling for political violence.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
People need to start taking to the streets. This is a dictator.
There needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
Enemies of the state.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
Do something about your dad's immigration practices, you feckless.
When they go low, we kick.
How do you resist the temptation to run up and wring her neck?
The biggest terror threat in this country is white men, most of them radicalized to the right.
I thought he should have punched him in the face. I said, even if you lost, he insulted your wife.
Yes.
On the escalator and called Mexicans rapists and murderers. He said, well, what do you think I should have done? I said, I think you should have punched him in the face and then gotten out of the race. You would have been a hero.
I'd like to punch him in the face. I said if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
Punch some people in the face!
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
Pay attention. This is the part I'm getting at.
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump, and that's a fact.
Look, as his character is stabbed to death.
Where is John Wilkes Booth when you need him?
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
A Missouri state senator is under investigation by the Secret Service after saying she hopes President Trump is assassinated.
I will go and take Trump out tonight. And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
And sadly, the domestic enemies to our voting system and our honoring our Constitution.
So pretty much, as you can see, this is called predictive programming, where they're already instilling in the minds of the people of something that's going to occur in the beginning. in the near future. But they do it from the beginning. It's a movie called The Manchurian Candidate, all right? It's a psyop where they had an individual pretty much recite or constantly look at certain pictures, hear certain things, right? Like kill, kill, kill. Or like how someone will put you under hypnosis and they'll say a certain buzzword, and that buzzword will make a person act or do something in a certain kind of way. A great movie to watch is called Old Boy. It's an old Korean movie. All right. It's messed up movie, but you should watch it. But that's what's happening. All right. This is what you call, 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 this is what you call This is what you call amusement, diversion of attention, to divert you from what's really going on. You seen the debate between those two. Terrible. And then you seen all of those clips prior. How many times we talking about government officials talking about threatening to assassinate a former president, and like none of them are locked up. All of this is a psyop. Whether it's for Republicans or Democrat, all of this is staged. This is what you call a muse. You people are being beguiled as the world is shying away from America, as the world is constantly shunning America. All America's doing to keep shooting itself in the foot. Well, this time in the ear, no pun intended, right? But it goes back to that verse. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Now I have some more footage I want to show you. You have to pay attention to all of this so you can get a better understanding, okay?
Line from this. So this was a screenshot someone took, and this was the exact title that they had. Trump speech interrupted by Secret Service. And then someone wrote above it, CNN framed Trump shooting as interruption. They have since altered that and changed it to video capture shooting at Trump rally. And then there is this video that says, who was Thomas Matthew Crooks, 20-year-old shooter accused of assassination? And they have this post here from Republic World. They're counting the number of shots fired.
My name is Thomas Matthew Crooks. I hate Republicans. I hate Trump. And guess what? You got the wrong guy.
Y'all, like, think about just how recently this just occurred. Now all of a sudden they have all this footage. Now, oh, you got the wrong guy, and this is just such a psyop, man. This is to divert everyone from what's really going. Like, people act like Putin, Kim Jong-un, all the other countries are not making major moves. This is how closed-minded Americans are, man. Right? There's so much going on in the world right now. This is madness. But this goes to show you, man, the Lord is coming back to redeem and to clean all this up. See what's happening right now. This is a clash of their own house, the house of Esau. Right? This is them fighting and bumping heads with one another. This is why America is going to always have a demise like Rome did. It has a bipartisanship. It's already been divided. Mark 3:23. And he called unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. Well, lo and behold, look at this queendom known as America. It is crumbling right before your eyes. Sad day for Americans if you truly are a patriot. Really, glorious day for the elect, because this is to the demise of our captivity. You're crumbling in your own kingdom. This is sad. This is sad. In a beautiful way, nonetheless. And I have more footage. Just bear with me. This is DJ Trump's Secret Service security detail. Look who's at the helm, at the top of the Secret Service of his detail. There are 3 women here. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention.
It's 37 seconds. These are the agents right here. They're doing absolutely nothing. Can't holster her gun right here, as you can see. Look, she's struck. She can't holster her weapon. This one, complete disarray. Look, she doesn't know what to do. How does he have 3 Secret Service agents that are all women?
Look at Esau. The middle finger.
And and people are rightfully calling it. Nailed it. Saw the fumble with the sidearm. Unforgivable. Rewatch Reagan assassination attempt. The team was on point, and Reagan's limo was gone in seconds. This looks like a JV team. A woman writes, don't send a woman to do a man's job. Ponytail Brigade was way out of their depth. It says this is the head of Secret Service. Her previous position was security for Pepsi, Kimberly A. Chattel. She's the 27th director of the...
Did y'all hear that? The head of Secret Service. She used to be head of security at Pepsi. Come on, y'all. This is a joke. This is a freaking joke, y'all.
U.S. Secret Service, executing the agency's integrated mission of protection and investigations by leading a diverse workforce.
All right, that's all. That's the only part I want to bring it out. You know, just to show you just how to me personally, honestly, how staged this is. Like, come on. And also, the brother, and I think the brother endured the last days. Bar has a video. I'm going to play some of his video, then I'm going to close out. But it just goes to show you that prior to this, there was information that they received, no different than the kamikaze attack on Pearl Harbor. When the president at the time received notice 3 days prior that they were coming, but he needed a reason to go to war. They wanted to drop Little Boy and Fat Boy and Little Man, whatever those two bombs that took out Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Okay? But before I do, I have a little bit more here. Hold on.
Right, streamer brain rot. And of course, people are now starting to quote things Biden has said and other Democrats. I have one job, and that's to beat Donald Trump. I'm absolutely certain I'm the best person to be able to do that. So we're done talking about the debate. It's time to put Trump in a bullseye, Biden said. And who knows what some deranged maniac that's reading this headline ends up thinking when he hears it's time to put Trump in a bullseye. And as far as the conspiracy stuff and strange things happening, they say Mug Club Undercover was en route to the residence of the suspected shooter, and look what we found.
Excuse me. What's going on?
I have no idea.
What? I can't go down the road?
Nope.
Why not?
Because I was told to close it.
What's that?
Because I was told to close it.
Okay. Are you Secret Service?
No, I'm not.
You're not.
You would quit photographing me.
Well, I'm allowed to, sir.
Well, you can move on, too.
I can, but I'm allowed to photograph.
You can get out of the way. I got traffic coming. You can go.
So I was told to block the road. Who is this? It's by Steven Crowder, Mug Club Undercover. They're en route to the suspects, to the shooter's house. And this is what they found. A unmarked man in a unmarked vehicle blocking the road on what looks like just a random neighborhood street. It says clearly they're covering up and scrubbing everything about Thomas Crooks. I don't want to put it up on screen just in case.
All right, so y'all kind of got a whiff of that. So you see what's going on. All right, how they had all of the compilation of all of the political parties and people talking about fighting and punching and shooting, right? Then you had the assassination attempt. Then you seen the terrible security detail for Trump. And then you see how they're en route to the individual's house, but it's blocked off and you can't get there. Like, come on. Then you have all of those nuances where it's like, yeah, you got to keep him in the bullseye. Like, this is called predictive programming. I might have to change the title. This is called predictive programming. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play this last video, and this is pretty much the icing on the cake to prove that more than likely this is staged.
And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
And listen to the rally, right? We couldn't see them, but we could hear them. So we walked up, and probably 5 to 7 minutes of Trump speaking. I'm estimating here. I have no idea, but we noticed a guy crawling, bear crawling up the roof of the building beside us, 50 feet away from us. So we're standing there, we're pointing at the guy crawling up the roof.
And he had a gun, right?
He had a rifle. We could clearly see him with a rifle. Absolutely. We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around on the ground. We're like, hey, man, there's a guy on the roof with a rifle. And the police were like, huh, what? Like they didn't know what was going on. You know, we're like, hey, right here on the roof, we can see him from right here. We see him. You know, he's crawling. And next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him off the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for, 2-3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at that roof, just standing there like this. And next thing you know, 5 shots ring out.
So you're certain that the shots came from that guy on the roof?
100%. 100%.
And he was up there for a couple of minutes.
He was up there.
You saw him up there for a couple of minutes.
Absolutely. At least 3 to 4 minutes.
And you were telling the police and the Secret Service?
We were telling the police. We were pointing at him for the Secret Service, who were looking at us from the top of the barn. They were looking at us the whole time when we were standing by that tree.
Could they see
binoculars?
Could they see him?
Probably not, because the roof, the way the slope went, he was behind where they could see. But why is there not Secret Service on all of these roofs here? I mean, this is not a big place.
Did you see, I mean, obviously everyone, when the shooting started, everyone was very panicked. Did you see what happened to him at all?
Oh, yeah, they blew his head off.
Okay, sorry.
Secret Service blew his head off.
Okay, just be careful because we don't quite know who's watching, but you're pretty sure they shot the guy?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
You saw that happen?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And did you see them go up to him afterwards, or?
They crawled up on the roof. They had their guns pointed at him, make sure he was dead. He was dead, and that was it. It was over.
And that's a little bit old.
All right, so now you got all of the details you need. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring out more, but just keep your eyes on the prize and remember, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. All right. So with that being said, pray you was edifying, fed, stay in the spirit, don't fear it, just endure it. Ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent. YAHAWAH, ball, shalom. And I will leave the link of the first video from Legion of Men, who I am subscribed to, and I will also leave the link to the brother in Dirty Last Days Bah, who I'm also subscribed to. Shalom.